Hey man, welcome back to another vlog. And you know what, man? Let's talk. Let me explain what's going on, man. So as far as the interior goes on the car, it is absolutely done and wired. Came out legit. I really like it. I still have to wire these two gauges, not important. My window switches, they work. All right. Now, fans wired it. The interior's done. The car is done. But one thing's holding me back, and it is this Johnny right here.
How dare you!
That is a bleed screw to my clutch slave cylinder. I ended up purchasing one that's a quick bleed style with like a built-in valve. I got one that's stainless steel and not this like garbage material, but it's taking forever to ship. And as a matter of fact, one showed up to my house. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know the whole story that happened. Make sure you follow me. I left it right there. It'll be in the description. But package came in. The contents of the package was not there. So great. I had to order another one, wait another stupid week, and we'll see. But once I get that in, I should be able to bleed the clutch system perfectly fine, and we'll be all set. Today, what we're going to take care of is two things. One, the easy stuff being we got some Sparko hood pins, because if you guys remember on episode number like Super Baller, this thing is dumb thick. Look at that. Look at that. But when we ended up putting in the Chase Base radiator, we had to cut out the hood latch, the OEM hood latch that comes with the car. So how are we gonna hold the hood in, man? Ended up getting advice from like drifter buddies, and they said that this is the way to go. So we're gonna end up using these little OEM holes and drop it in that hood and kind of doing like a quick release hood. We're gonna maintain and keep this little latch, that little rear latch thing, and it's just gonna come down, hook into the thing, and anytime I have to look on my car or do whatever, I can either hold it up with a stick or completely remove the hood. That's one. That's the easy part. The secondary part, the part that I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna give it a shot. Now, my water temp sensor is sitting over there. And in order to get that guy wired in, I need one of these Johnnies. I need a one wire, it's called the one terminal, I believe, temp sensor. The one I ended up getting is from a BMW. It's like super common on BMWs. And the reason I went for that, it's because the thread pitch on the block. See that little hole right there, mate? See? You see that little hole right there, mate? That hole used to have a plug. Now, the thread on that is M12 1.25, and it has to adapt to M14 1.25 because that's the thread pitch of the sensor. So the adapter, the sensor part, is too long and it doesn't want to close. So what I ended up getting is this washer with the whole nut Johnny. We're gonna screw that in, and we're gonna see if we're gonna weld the two together and then make this for our water temp sensor to work. Whether they're both steel, but they're both coated in things that are different, whether I can pull that off or not, I don't know. If it doesn't work, it's fine. I'll keep doing research and I'll put the plug back on, but that's what we're gonna work on. But I'm gonna leave this, second, because I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's focus on doing this right here. I was getting super annoyed of having to hold the camera and explain stuff. We got another GoPro, which I vlog with the GoPro 7 Black, by the way. But I ended up getting another one, so let's jump on into it. Bam. First, the hood pins. I know what these do. I don't know what anything else does. This kind of goes like that and it gives us some dish. All right, we'll figure that out in a second. Let's attach the hood and then figure out what we're gonna do. It's kind of what we have going on. So with the brackets, I can still lift the hood up, get it out of the pins, and then slide forward, and then I can completely, do whatever the heck I want. Let's figure out where we're gonna tap the holes, how we're gonna mark it, and then we'll move forward from there. So apparently a Sharpie just barely fits, and I push and press the hood down and it did a little dot. So let's take off the hood and let's try to blow a hole. All right, so when I put on the hood, marked it with Sharpie on both sides so I don't have to backtrack. We're gonna punch a little dot, and then we're gonna end up stepping up on the drill bits because it is on that like hill ridge. I don't want to go with the huge bit and potentially, mess up. So I'm gonna start with the small size and start working my way up and opening the hole to that size. I'm gonna try blowing through the top first, and then I should get an alignment to blow straight down so it can be like super straight. Let's start with that. I ended up blowing the holes And we fancy both sides. They're all set.
A lot of boring math later.
Self-tappers. Self-tappers. I did a little pilot hole with a 1/16. So I used the 1/16, passed it, and then by hand, because the bolts strip super easy, and they're in. Later on, when these start giving me issues, if they ever go loose or whatever, because I did use self-tappers, I'll just throw riv nuts through it, and then bam, I'll secure it in place. But all in all, now I just have to get the heights all set. And okay, jeez, okay. Let's adjust the height. All right, not too, there you go, not too shabby, not too shabby. Now that was supposed to be the easy part, and it kind of made me almost lose my marbles. Now for this is, I don't know what braided, stainless steel, coated metal or something like that. And then this is zinc plated steel, something weird like that. I need to clean up both materials and see if I can make them together. If I fail at life, I was kind of expecting it. So I prepped the metal the best I could, and we're gonna start by just throwing a tack and then see what happens, because I honestly don't know. Okay, so apparently the two metals will bond. That's kind of what we're going for. I'm just gonna try to throw another fat tack on the other side while clamping it, and then hopefully this works out. I ain't super worried about destroying the nut, but this adapter, I bought it online, and with this whole virus nonsense, it's gonna take a couple days to get here, so let's hope, fingers crossed, I don't screw this up. This battery's at 11%. The part I tacked, I'm throwing it inside the vice clamp. It's a little better. Whoa. Then, all right, try again. I kind of want to lay a bead, but I can't. I have to do continuous tacks. Yeah, I'm out. I'm not breathing. All right, so let me explain what's kind of going on. Now this plug, it's from it's a Honda CRX injector plug, and it just so happens to just be the exact same thing as my BMW temp sensor. So that's gonna connect like so. Now red wire is already routed to that gauge. Now I have to actually ground, normally when you screw this into the block, it'll ground itself with the block, but because I have it out here for demonstration purposes, we're gonna do an outside ground. If I can do this with 2 hands. Now I'm out here needing 3 hands. Boom. Okay, so now with all that temporarily connected, we're gonna turn on the lights, right? Then we're gonna get the temp sensor, we're gonna give it some heat, and as you can see, temperature starts rising. Should read, but anyways, we know that sensor works. I went on ahead, spliced the wire, ended up connecting the adapter. I haven't painted it or anything yet, because if it leaks, you know, I might have to add a crush washer and stuff like that. Okay, I timed it with the wrench, connect it, and then in order to prevent that to fall out, I'm gonna put this ring around it, and then with the ring all the way around, we should hear a. It's pretty much all I wanted to do today. I'm hoping those like POV shots from like the little chest cam that I had turned out to be really good. Anyways, thank you for watching today's video. Some small stuff. I appreciate you guys watching. Again, for all the subs, for all the new peeps, welcome. Thank you guys. We're gonna be doing all the Drifty Boy things, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.